Started in 1973, the Ski to Sea race is the largest multi-sport relay race in the world. It's 8 team members participating in 7 sports on a 93-mile course from Mount Baker to Bellingham Bay. It starts with a cross-country skier on a 4-mile course, followed by a downhill skier or snowboarder for 2.5 miles. They hand off to a runner for an 8-mile downhill run. From there, the road biker travels 42 miles, and they hand off to the canoe team, the only leg with 2 people. They paddle 18.5 miles down the river and hand off to the cyclocross bike for a 13-mile ride. The final leg is the sea kayak, and that course is anywhere between 2 to 5 miles depending on wind conditions. We put it on every year no matter what weather conditions happen, so 2017 will be the 45th year.
My name's Derek Busey, and I'm an agent at Coldwell Banker Bain in Bellingham, Washington. I've always wanted to put a ski-to-sea team together and finally decided that this would be the year. I thought it might be cool to document what goes into putting a team together and training for the race, as well as show off our corner of the world, the Pacific Northwest. Here's our team story.
First set of skis I got on when I was 17, and I fell in love with the sport of skate skiing, and lo and behold, Michigan is a big skate skiing place and had groomed trails in my backyard basically. What I like most about this is it's really my favorite sport, but not a lot of people do it anymore, and it's not something that's super popular.
My leg is the downhill ski. I actually started on skis, which I loved, and then of course I had to switch over to snowboarding. I was thinking about switching back to skiing, and they came out with splitboarding. That's what I'm doing. Thinking about what I would be good at. I'd say I'm pretty fast downhill. Didn't really realize the price for the downhill part is the uphill leg and running the 800-foot elevation gain.
My name is Zach Brooks. The leg of the race is 8-mile run leg. My main thing is running, so that's what suits me best for sure. I heard that they were looking for somebody. They had a spot to fill in the running leg, and my friend recommended that I get in contact with Derek, and I did, and kind of just worked out. I've done just a lot of general running training for trail races. I did a 25K trail race pretty recently, so kind of similar to what I'll be doing in this run. What makes it unique is that there's a lot of downhill running, so tried to incorporate that a lot over the past couple weeks. This will be my first ski to sea, so it's really cool. Never been up to Mount Baker either, so that'll be nice.
My name is Ben Johnson. I am doing the 40-mile road bike leg, and I just heard that they needed someone who was athletic, who had biked before, and I am kind of the guy to just say yes. I expect to be at the back end of the higher level. I have a lack of experience, so that's probably going to hold me back a little bit, but I know that most of it's downhill and that's a really important leg, so I'm just looking forward to being that guy to put my best foot forward.
Yeah, I would have been just completely lost at sea with this. I would have not known where to start, but fortunately, the canoe leg is a 2-man event, and my canoe partner is Dan, and he's definitely got some experience, so I really leaned on his knowledge of the race and paddling, followed his lead. So he said we need to start training in March, and we need to, if we're going to be competitive, we almost needed to be doing this every day.
Dan Kittrell, canoe, stern. I got into canoeing because it was hard to find anybody else to do it the first year, but this is going back a few years to find a canoer in the area. Fell in love with it. Once you buy the gear and get the form down, you know, it's always a challenge to keep trying to get better. And we've got some real good players on the team, so I think we're going to do really well for a first-time team. Our approach is to go every day. We've got a routine, intervals, long distance for endurance, but we've been getting up 5:36 in the water. We've had 30-degree weather the first month. We had to paddle with a flashlight taped to the front of the boat. We'd go out in the dark in the rain and come back in the dark and the rain. But I think Derek and I can be in the top 15. That's kind of where I'm shooting for. You never know. The bikers have flats. The runner gets a sprain or a blister, and the skier falls down. We had a skier that broke a ski one year. We've had skiers get violently sick because of drinking the night before. So you never know. You know, we always go into it. We're doing it for the fun and the team, and it's just an individual goal. Everybody's got little different reasons for being in it, health and getting out in the fresh air.
I'm Steven Suval. I'm doing the cyclocross leg. I've been a cyclist and a rower for a long time and a mountain biker, and this fit my skill set. I've been going on a lot of mostly road rides. I haven't admittedly done a lot of cyclocross, so I've been trying to work on the techniques since getting the cyclocross bike, the dismounts and remounts, going over obstacles, but mostly trying to get a lot of volume in on the bike, and as well as some cross training. I'm a rower, so I've also been spending a lot of time in the boat and going out for runs and just trying to get a lot of volume of cardio in. I did the cross-country ski leg a couple of years ago. It was really fun. It's a tough leg, and there's a lot of really good skiers doing that leg. I'm a lot better at cycling than I am at skiing, and just doing a fair bit of mountain biking, I think that it'll cross over well.
My name is Eric Wormus. I'm doing the kayak leg. I've done ski to sea 15 times or something like that, and every single time I've done the kayak leg, so it's just kind of what I do. That's my main hobby sport, is surf ski paddling. A surf ski paddling friend posted something on a chat group that Derek was looking for a kayaker, so that's kind of how I got in touch with him. The goal was always to try to get into that top 10. That's kind of the holy grail. Last time I did the race, I did really well. I don't expect necessarily to do as well. If I did, I'd be thrilled. 2 years, I fell out of the surf ski. I swam out there, which totally caught me off guard. One time was when I was a newbie at surf ski paddling, so that was a little more to be expected, but then the second time I was actually pretty experienced. And I just missed a stroke and went over. So that was a total shocker. We'll be hopefully top 25. I've lived in a couple other parts of the country when I was going to school and whatnot, and never thought twice about coming back. I always knew I wanted to come back to the Pacific Northwest. The water in the mountains, those are the main things. For salt water, Puget Sound, plus ocean, plus mountains, it's kind of hard to beat.